everyone, I'm Yafi Awal and today I will be with you to give you a short introduction for IELTS exam. Welcome to our channel, Mission Canada. Thank you very much for having this short and sweet journey with us to get to know more about the IELTS exam. So as you all know, there are 4 sections of the IELTS. There is listening, reading, writing, and speaking. On top of that, when you are going to book your IELTS exam, we have 2 different pathways. And the 2 different pathways are either you take the general one or you take the academic one. Now for general, if you are going to emigrate to a country or you are looking for a work permit, then definitely you would choose the general one. And if you are planning to go for a master's, PhD, or even a secondary education, any sort of academic institution, they will require you to take the academic IELTS exam. So first I will be going over with you for some basic, very basic I would say, general tips and rules, or you can say some golden rules to prepare your IELTS once you just book it and for your test day. So when you are booking it, make sure wherever you are taking it, whether in a developing country or in a developed country, let's say for United States or Canada or Australia, try to book it in a center who will provide you with a headset. It is very essential for those who are non-native speaker of English to get the test with a headset, because then they can focus more on their test and they are more attentive, as well as they can understand it better than a loudspeaker. That's number 1 point. Secondly, once you book your test, now it comes to the preparation. For preparation for academic, I would definitely recommend you to have at least a month of preparation. That should be really good for you to get you the desired scores that you want. If you need a 7.5 or a 6.5 and above, mostly for academic, this is the band score required, and this actually needs some time. So if you're not coming from an English background schooling system, you do need to have some time to practice on the materials apart from your daily lifestyle and your daily works. So do keep some time on your hand. If you're going for a general one, 2 weeks to 3 weeks should be good enough. If you're really good. For the preparation materials, there are many books, many resources available which people doesn't know about. That is the main key point here. So you can go in my laptop, like as you can see in the background, there are many websites which I will link in the description box below. You can check out those links, you can download all the resource materials and practice with them. Also, there are some books available which you can buy from some second-hand retail bookstores. In Bangladesh, in India, or in Pakistan, there are some bookstores which do have all the printed version of the IELTS which have been already tested before, and those are very essential. Rather than going over movies or newspapers, I would definitely recommend you to take all the test papers which have already been published. So just go over those are more than enough for you to make you prepare and do your best at your test. So as you can see, I have some of the books for an example for you to see. So these are kind of the books that you can buy or borrow from the library. These are, like you can see, that IELTS 6, 7, so they all have all of those, each separate sections: listening modules, reading modules, and writing modules, and these are for each year. So each year, whatever test has been done, these are all the paperback or printed version of it, and this is really a very good material if you're taking academic, both for general, but for academic definitely you should try to get all of these books, let's say from 2000 or from 2006 till 2017. If you practice these many years testing materials, definitely you will be able to ace it. So now it comes to the test day. So on the test day, I am currently working in the IELTS with English Testing Canada as an administrator. So I will give you some tips which are very basic and which I have seen people mistaking on the test day, which is very essential to write the test peacefully so that they do not have any sort of anxiousness in them. First key point, all of the IELTS tests will run from 8 a.m. the registration starts. So try to be there at least 45 minutes before your test starts. It's very key and it's very essential, because if you're rushing in, then you really do not know where to go, where to put your stuff. And from the very beginning, it's just that everything goes wrong. Once you are already in your test room, some of you may have questioned, what are we allowed to take in? You do not need any sorts of pencil, any pen, paper, nothing is required. Everything will be provided for you from the test venue, from your test center where you're booking your test. Second thing, if you are thinking, what if I feel thirsty? What will I do? Do I need to take a break for that? Absolutely no. You can carry a clear water bottle. The bottle must be transparent. There should be no label around it. So just take a very little clear, transparent water bottle. No juice, no orange juice, no Coca-Cola, no types of colored beverages are allowed. Now, second, coming to your identification, which is very important. I have seen people who have chosen, let's say, PR card if you're in States or in Canada already and you're taking the academic one, or again, you are required to take general to pursue some sort of work permit or anything else. If you are chosen already that you will be providing your PR card as your identification, and you are thinking on the test day, I will take my passport, that's more official. No, that will not be accepted. So do take only the ID that you have given them while you booked your test. Now, coming into a short overview of the test idea. So the listening runs for 30 minutes. Reading is for an hour, writing is for an hour. Speaking test, it differs a little bit depending on your speaking examiner. Sometimes it can go from 15 minutes. For some, it will go up to 20 minutes. So it depends on your examiner and how fluency it's going inside the test room. For these sections, I will definitely in our next lesson or in our next video, I will definitely go over with a brief interview of how you can ace these ones as well. For now, to give you a short idea, if you want to already start your practice, I would definitely recommend to get the CDs or get the books. Go to the testing websites, which will be linked in the test description box below, and start practicing. For listening, it's always best to go with CDs rather than preferring for movies or for other resources. Go over as many recordings as you can find, as you can get, whether from the British Council Library or from your own public library. And for reading, try to read newspapers from now on, early on. Newspapers will help you a lot. For Australia, for United Kingdom, for United States, for Canada, mostly they will take a news piece from the newspaper article that's been recently published. A modified version you will be seeing, but in that case you will be really familiar with that article. That's the benefit of it. And also definitely the testing materials counts, but other than that, apart from that, for reading, newspapers are the best. Writing needs a lot of practice. As I said, I will be definitely going over with each of them separately. And for speaking, you need to practice with a second person. So if you do not have a friend or if you do not feel comfortable with practicing with someone, maybe you can practice in front of a mirror. That will help you a lot, and to boost up and build up your confidence. But try to practice at least a week with a friend or someone, at least for 20 minutes every day. Why is that important is when you are practicing only in front of mirror, you do not know what mistakes you are making, first thing. Second thing, you don't know how you will react in front of another person who is a native speaking English speaker. So try to have a friend or connect with Facebook or Instagram, get friendly with those people and try to find someone who is having a good English background and try to practice with them. That way you can see where you're making your mistakes and also boost up your confidence really well, so that when you go in front of a person, it seems very comfortable for you. So that's all for today, guys, and next week onwards I will be giving you more videos, more tips on each section of the IELTS: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. It will be very much beneficial and helpful if you have any specific questions already in your mind, as there are many videos already being uploaded. And so from those ones and from this one, if you have anything specific that you really need to know, I would request you to ask that question in the comments so that I can include those answers in my next videos for you. That will be really helpful for me, as well as I think for the others. Sharing is always better. Wish you all the best, always moving forward, and see you next time again.